Hi and welcome to the fourth boss in this AQ40 series called Fankriss the Unyielding. Fankriss is a very straightforward fight. It's basically a tank and spank. Fankriss has one primary ability which is called Mortal Wounds, which is a bit like Mortal Strike, where person hit by this takes 10% less healing, stacking up till 10 till you get no healing. This is done in a cleave. So therefore, despite his appearance, you don't want to stand in front of him. So the tank will be tanking him here in the middle of the room, with all of the raid stood here behind him. On star, represent tank will be purple. So this is how you'll be positioned during the fight. Whenever stacks get too high, which would generally be around 5, one of the tanks, we'll use 3 tanks for this, one of the tanks will go in, taunt the boss, and take over for the main tank. The reason for using 3 tanks for this is that there are these small caves here. 1, 2, 3. Every now and so often, Fankriss will bind a random player to one of these. He can't pick the main tank, however. It doesn't do too much damage when you're summoned here, but he will summon some drones. Now these drones, just like the ones back here, incredibly easy to kill, so don't AoE them to begin with. He also spawns spawn of Fankriss. These are big snakes that after 15 seconds enrage and do 500% increased damage at 150% attack speed. These are incredibly deadly. They can be stunned and they should be killed immediately whenever they enter the raid. The third tank, who will be add tank, picks these up. Once a snake come in, or spawn of Fankriss comes in, single target it, kill it, then you AoE the drones. Don't AoE the drones unless the add tank calls out for too much damage, because you'll just be from doing all this AoE, and you need to be ready to kill the spawns of Fankriss as soon as they appear. Whenever you're summoned to one of these portals, you can spawn up to 3 of spawn of Fankriss, but it's between 1 and 3. That's basically the whole fight, so just tank him facing away from the raid, keep everyone, I mean everyone, on the tail of Fankriss. Healers should be in range to heal the people who will be summoned to these spots. They might get a single hit by these Vecnus drones once they're webbed up, but they can soon join the raid after again. So always join the raid, stand on star, just so we don't have spawns of Fankriss running wild throughout the raid. The spawns will need to be killed ASAP. I can't stress this enough. This is the only mechanic that will really wipe your raid during this, as the damage from Fankriss himself is pretty mediocre, and it's the healing debuff which really hurts. So, just to show you the mechanics of this fight, I'll run in and pull him. So we go like this, you turn him around, like so, and this is how you'll stand throughout this fight. So, this is the Mortal Wounds debuff. He's going to web me up in a second. See, there we go. Spawns hatchlings. And then because I'm doing this solo, the boss is obviously moving. And he can do this to me as I'm the only person in the room. So, spawn again. Here we go. And we should have a spawn of Fankriss coming in. These. So I'll just let this hit me and let it enrage, just so you can see the debuff. It's very easy to spot once it's enraged because it grows in size, and the damage will one-shot anyone. Even like tanks tanking it, he'll start one-shotting them. Maybe you can be lucky and block something, and he'll two-shot you. Here we go. There's the attack. Berserk, 500. Immune to taunt. So this kills the raid. If one of these enrages, the raid is dead. Other than that, you just kill him, get some loot. Easy boss.